Welcome, Leo, to your May Astrodice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month using only one house, most important house that Spirit wants you to know about. Okay, best message, please, for Leo. We have Gemini coming out. Ooh. Talking about that sixth house in Jupiter. Wow. So it's like, what is it? It is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck this month. Talking about that sixth house. Okay, doing it Gemini style. We're going to have a lot of communication, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative stimulation through conversation may be possible. So it could be having some kind of a stimulating exchange going on over here that's, could be positive or negative depending on the stimulation. Let's see what's going on over here in the sixth house. Sixth house is talking about that house of doing the things that you love to do, the work, health, and duty of your life. This is the place where you do hobbies and the things that make you happy, things that sometimes we never get to. If you enjoy hobbies or even making a hobby into work, this is the thing that you would like to do, building a garden, things of this nature. So things that are not priorities, things that you enjoy, right? Okay. And having some really good luck in this area and some self-belief. So let's see what's going on in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. And I see this conversation going on. So I do, there's definitely going to be another person involved over here when we're communicating. So let's see what's going on. This message for Leo. Definitely at the beginning of the month. Talking about that community. So you might actually find this new friend. It's talking about this new friend coming through, a person that you might be meeting through the community. It's talking about this community activity, feeling like you are more connected, but it's actually raising your confidence out here to want to go out, meet new people. This person that you might meet might, raise your confidence. But there's definitely a lot of self-belief and a lot of stuff going on within the community. Within the sixth house. So if you're going to the gym, you might meet someone new over there that really gets your confidence really boosting. Maybe they're, real good power pushers, things of this nature. Okay, so Four of Roses. Wow, the views of ego saying, I'm tired of this other person. I might be finding this new friend. Maybe it ends up romantic. We have roses over here, so you might even find this new person that they're catching your attention, or you've caught their attention. Through and having great conversation. This over here is just saying, I'm just tired of this other person. I'm done. I'm pretty much putting that relationship away. I'm done. I'm not going to put up with their ego. I'm not going to put up with their BS. I'm done. I'm going to go out, do the things I want to do, things of this nature. So there is a lot of good things going on for you, Leo, over here. When we're talking about, these people, there's a lot of people involved over here. I'm seeing two different people, winged messages coming through. Love that one as well, because that's also saying kind of taking my own self-belief back over here. I'm doing things that I want to do. Love it. So yeah, this is we can't seem to come together. I'm going to kind of fly the coop. You're drowning me. I'm done. I'm done with all, you're drowning. I'm tired of all your drama, all your ego, and it just seems like we cannot come together on any place or any time. So maybe I have this new person that I am more interested in, or I'm going to go to the gym and I found this new person, right? So however it is, you have something going on within the community where you find this new friend, this new love relationship, however it is, relationship, we'll just say whether it's platonic or romantic. Getting to the mid-month, very nice. And the communication is beautiful. We see all this loving. Look at all roses. Definitely a loving connection coming through for you in the beginning of the month. Maybe you're sparking up the attention with the person at Starbucks. Who knows, right? Finding that they're a very lovely person, but they seem to enjoy the same things that you're enjoying in the 6th house. So you're finding a lot of connection over here. Finding that you guys might be 2 peas in a pod, or, you know, just enjoying a lot of the same things. This other person there, you just got to let them go. But you finally realize that this is not going to come together. I'm going to the mid-month. Your intuition is sparking over here with the Oracle of Delphi going on. Getting into the Akashic Library over here. Finding things that you know for balance. So there's definitely this kind of merging together of your intuition, of knowing exactly where you want to be, how you want to be this month, and what you want to do. You know, no more breaking the camel's back over here with this. It's like this one person just wants to break the straw. Break your camel's back with one straw, excuse me. Right. So you are definitely accepting this exciting new relationship with this person. It could be definitely a Pisces that I'm seeing coming through over here. Or it could also be an air sign. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But definitely seeing that this is so different from what you're used to, and really finding the balance within the situation. You have the intricacies and industry upside down. That's just telling me that, you know, I have found something that I love to do. So I can actually partake in something that I really love without just always worried about my priorities. Always just go to work, do this, come home, go to sleep. Now I get to go to the gym. I get to do my hobby. I get to, you know, hang out with this person, maybe at the gym, go, maybe you're going to the library, who knows, right? So, you know, however it is, but it just feels like whatever connection you have, this connection, this person's also connected to, with the Akashic Library, with the Oracle of Delphi. It's saying we're interested in a lot of the same things, and it's very balanced. So whatever the interest is that keeps you guys interested, it's definitely working. I love that. The communication is very good, where this one over here was not good at all. And you get to see from different perspectives over here and really listen to what they have to say. It does seem to have a lightning bolt coming up with whatever this other person is that you let go of. They seem to be sparking some kind of drama within your life, something unexpected that you did not see coming. I'm too busy going to the gym and having a good time. I'm not worried about you anymore. And now all of a sudden, boom, they're going to throw something at you that's going to cause this tree to go on fire, which is yourself. Right, sparking up some kind of drama, sparking up something unexpected. And this is going to happen somewhere around the 20th, the 23rd of the month. And this is definitely, you know, talking about this lunar eclipse in Scorpio coming out, saying, okay, look, this is what's going on. This is how this is going to work. You know, and it's just unexpected. So it could rattle your world over here, because this is taking place, and it's going to probably maybe even take place. Could be within the, well, it has to do with the 6th house, but I'm thinking it could be something to do with the 8th house or the 4th house as well, because it's definitely going to, having the 8 break down to 4 could definitely be rattling your stability. And also, too, going to really push you off balance. There could be some kind of, you know, I don't know. We'll have to look at that for a second. It's like the chess game, but you're saying, I'm not going to join your game. And that's exactly what it is. They're trying to make something become their game. They want involved in the game. And that's really what it feels like, my friends, is it's just them playing a game, trying to get you involved in their game, re-entering into some kind of drama or something that they have done before. Why do I feel like this has already been before? But maybe it was unexpected because you didn't expect them to come back and throw this crap at you again. Wow. So it's like, talk about, and it's going to catch you off guard, right? Because you're too busy doing what you love to do. You got a new friend, you know, either that, or if it's not a real, you know, if it's not a new friend, it could literally be a relationship that maybe it's somebody you've known for a long time, but you haven't seen for a long time, and you're rebuilding an old connection, you know, something like that. Maybe somebody from college, high school, just within your community that you know, but maybe you never really sat down and had coffee, you know, a neighbor or something like that. So you can always take it like that as well. Going back right up straight, guys. Wow. Straight to the beginning of the month really fast. Let's say there's patience and planning, and it's the perfect timing for you to get involved within this sixth house and really enjoy other things that you're looking at. You're going to find a lot of mutual respect within this person, and they're going to have, you know, a lot of experience, and they have a lot of experience in whatever it is that you're talking about. You guys can exchange a lot of things. Where you thought you were going to build the happiness with this other person, you've just come to the conclusion that the only happiness that you can truly find, my friend Leo, is the happiness within yourself to let this person go, because they are not going to get on the same page as you. Absolutely not. Okay, they just overwhelming. The vibration is so low. You know, it's like, even when it feels like it could be hopeful, then they turn around and do something. Wow, we see that though at the end of the month, don't we? It's just back and forth with this person. So yeah, I don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm done. Absolutely done. So definitely disconnecting and separating. You know, not going to deal with you anymore. I'm out of my head, and I'm not doing that, because I have this beautiful new connection, and you're feeling so lovely, and this other person is accepting you for who you are. You don't have to worry about any of this other person's ego or whoever they are, whatever they're doing, and however. So with the Oracle of Delphi over here, going straight into the mid-month, it's kind of slow at first, and it feels like it's not moving as quickly as you want when it comes to your own perception. It does feel like it could go a little faster. It does feel like getting to the groundbreaking of the sixth house of what you're really going for. There, if you're going to the gym, it's going to be that no pain, no gain situation, and that's kind of what it's feeling like here. Is like that you're really pushing forward as much as you can, but it just feels like, oh my God, I've been pushing so hard, now it hurts. You see what I'm saying? Or the garden is not growing as fast as I want it to, or now I have some kind of, maybe we're writing a book together, or maybe you guys are doing some kind of music together or something. Whatever the creative endeavor is you guys are doing together, just feels like it's just not moving the way you want. We call it kind of like writer's block, or definitely, feel the pain to gain. But you do have the Ten of Cups coming out. No matter what it is, that feels like it might not be moving that fast during the mid-month. Maybe it's you're working too much as well, trying to get back to the sixth house with this friend. But it does feel like no matter what, the balance and the happiness within this person in this sixth house is doing very well. And there's a lot of passion and love. Like I said, I have a lot of roses, so it definitely could be a new love relationship. So no matter what it is, you're still very passionate and still pushing forward as much as you can. It just feels like sometimes it's during the mid-month, it's slipping a little backwards from where you want it to. Yeah, see, you're trying to get it balanced. You're trying to keep it as balanced as possible. The goal's not coming through as much as you can, but you're still trying to move through it, maybe trying to self-sacrifice yourself a little bit by, trying to get off work early or something of this nature so that you can go hang out with this person and really have fun in the sixth house. Wow, that's for some of you, a little painstaking air going on a little bit over here with the intricacies and details. Here we come with this person. It's like, I didn't see you coming with this lie. I didn't see you coming with this fabrication. I didn't see this. You threw me off guard. So whoever this other person was that you let go, they're definitely coming in with some kind of lie. I think it's, to either get your goat or to get you back. Okay. So it's some kind of deceit, some kind of fabrication. Maybe they're just, we'll see what's going on. But it's like you're moving past it. You're trying not to pay attention to it. Yeah. You see them as being very immature, irresponsible. And what they're doing with the lightning bolt is very irresponsible, very immature. And it's like they're trying to thieve your happiness on purpose. So this is purposely done. Okay, Leo, they see that you're happy. Maybe they're jealous of this new relationship or friendship. Maybe they want to be a part of the sixth house. You let them go. However it is, this is definitely a part of some kind of jealousy and immaturity, and definitely some immaturity. They might even be a little older than you, and you could say they're acting like a big baby. There's a lot of foot stomping going on. And a lot of immaturity. Could even be a lot of shit talking going on. I have some swords over here. You know, but you're not going to play their games over here because you're too busy with the Four of Wands, really enjoying either this new relationship with this new person. No, like I said, whether it's platonic or a new love relationship, maybe it's platonic for now and you're trying to make it into a love relationship. Huge possibility, right? So no matter what it is, it's groundbreaking for your happiness. And there's a lot of celebration, going on. And the celebration could be just that happiness of going out, doing things, finding somebody who's on your side. Absolutely. And feeling like you really have the ball in your court. You have all, look at that. You got the Jupiter with the Sagittarius, and here comes the Sagittarius energy of the month saying, I feel lucky. I feel self-confident. I have this up. They don't like that though. They don't like that. They don't like that you're so focused on this new person and on this sixth house that you're doing. They want to go in the direction that you're going in, but they see you pulling away so much that the only thing that they can do is try to get you back. Right? They see the falling out of the relationship. Kind of funny because you're going to say you see the fallout of the relationship, but what's really crazy is you're saying I've already let go of that relationship, but I think within them, they're not perceiving it 100 as you already really letting go of the relationship, so they still see it as a backsliding relationship. Okay, that could be their view of the ego, though. Remember, could be using somebody who is very egomatic, a person who's a narcissist, thinks of themselves, a very selfish person, and maybe they're the type of person that, this is just for some of you, not all of you, but I say it's over when it's over. We've all met this person, right? So no matter what, they're dangling from strings over here. Actually, this here is kind of crazy because I actually see them as kind of a puppet on a string, or kind of holding you as a puppet. It's like, I'll cut the strings, Pinocchio, when I say you're a real boy. You know what I mean? And it's like Pinocchio's like, I am a real boy. I don't need strings. But definitely I really do see that. It's almost like it's on their terms, I guess you could say. So they're really holding this down. If you guys are in a love relationship, they might even be running around telling people, that you're cheating on them, or, something of this nature. Because think about it that way when you're talking about this, this Seven of Swords, right, and then this deceit. So if they really haven't let go, they might be seeing you as a third-party situation. I don't see that anywhere. It doesn't mean that that's not what they could be trying to say, saying some wicked things. I mean, the only third party I really have would be the moon, the two dogs, the lobster, you know what I'm saying? But for actual third party, because it's not a third party. There's nowhere in here that it says this is a third party. It says you let go, right? Even if it was your bestest friend, it could come out, as a third party, because they could say, this person took my spot, right? So there is none of that. There is no, you took my spot, or somebody's sitting in the way. There's no. It says you cut the ties, but they're holding on to some ties. It's their way or the highway. I see that. Yeah, acting a fool. Thank you. That is it right there. Acting a fool. Because of the Tower that they don't want to let go of. See, you put it to death, and they're saying it's not really, it's just a partial death. It's just a backsliding relationship. It's not really over. It's just partially gone. We can see, if the Tower is upside down, guys, it's only a partial death, so therefore it's only half gone, right? We can totally rebuild. You can rebuild on this. This you can't rebuild on, but this, we're going to totally rebuild on this. And that's kind of how they see it, because they're very determined. But, if they're going to sit over here and talk crap to people, how would they even think for 1 second that you're going to rebuild on that? We have to ask these questions, because that shows kind of a Fruit Loop, not very intelligent, not using their intuition, not using even, let's put it this way, no analytical thinking, period. The monkey mind is smarter than that. That's like no-brainer right there. You go around backstabbing people and hurting people, they're not going to take you back. So I don't know what they think. They think that, like, you're scared or something. Do they realize they're messing with a Leo? A Leo just really doesn't, in the end, just really doesn't give a crap. You know, when it's over, I said it's over. So I don't know. I guess they really haven't met the lion. You know? I mean, maybe they're used to dealing with, you know, a Cancer or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who kind of holds a little tighter. Yeah, because I don't see that. No way. So they can try to Pinocchio you all they want, but this is, and then talk crap about you, or you know, make these towers. You know, maybe they're even trying to make you, maybe they're playing victim, or they're trying to make you look like you're the bad guy. It's not going to work. Not with Leo. I have Leo rising. My son is a Leo. You can't do that to him. He's so over sarcastic. He'll just throw it right back in your face, right? And my mom's a Leo as well. She'll just throw that shit right back at you too. She'll be like, "You crazy." So I have a lot of Leos around me. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's like, I'm done. So I guess they're going to try to bring out the cat in you. And they're going to get fiercely burned. So I don't know, guys. Good luck for them, right? I don't know. But otherwise, on this other relationship with this other person, if it is a love relationship, let's get some love cards out, because I really want to see that. I'm actually hoping that this one will come back up during the beginning of the month or the middle of the month, somewhere like that. Because I would, I try not to make these too long, because they might throw themselves back up. We all know that if you've been here long enough, that a lot of times these do come back up. Because I would like to see what they're thinking. We could use our crazy over sarcastic cards. Okay, let's just see really fast what's going on. Clarify on if this is a love relationship and how this love is actually going, right? Of course, it doesn't mean you're actually in love with this person. It means I'm trying to get close to this person, but it's still under love. So let's see what's going on. How does this person feel? It says that you deserve love. Okay, and if this is a love relationship with this other person, so that's a good one. This other person believes that you deserve love, and I think that they believe that they deserve love too. I love that. Let's see what else they say. Very soon. Love that. Stay optimistic about your love life, and if this other person is not just a friend but a lover, an ex-lover, what are they? Let's just see what they're saying. Pay attention to the red flags with that person. Whoa, right off the bat. Reconciliation. Wow, that's crazy. Codependent. Hey, how many of you feel like that this is not just some ego narcissist, but they're actually just the codependent type? Wow. They believe that you're their true love, and they would like to fix this with you, because it says they want to get to know each other. So for something deep in themselves, they feel like maybe you guys could, I still feel it's jealousy. If you could get to know this other person, Leo, you could get to know me just as well. So now I feel like in some cases, for some of you, they're actually playing victim, because that actually sounds like victimization. Because then they're saying, why would you sit over here and try to get to know this person when you hadn't even tried to get to really know me? You know, you didn't take any effort to actually do anything for me. Whoa. Well, it takes two to tango now, doesn't it? But this other person is a person that you can trust as you're having a separation. Yeah, you're definitely. Okay. And it says let your other friends help you, right? And they probably will help you, because you're probably going to hear this unexpected news from some of you. You might hear it through, you know, a Gemini or another fire sign. Could even be this Aries over here. However, crazy reading, my friends. Oh, you know how people are. So, otherwise it looks beautiful if this is a new friendship or however. So, have fun in your 6th house. Don't let this person disrupt you. Tell you, some people, they just need too much attention. Okay. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.